Welcome to February 2023. My name is Marcus Skenderian, and now is the time of the month when we give you a retrospective look at the previous month's activity in the local Orange County housing and real estate market. So today we're going to be focused on January 2023. But before we get started, if you guys like this kind of information, want to be kept up to speed on exactly what's going on in our local market, please subscribe, like, or follow this from wherever you guys are seeing it. Now, if you remember last month, you'll remember that we had a lot of uncertainty surrounding the local real estate market. We weren't sure at that time if it had to do with just the typical holiday lull that we have this time every year, or if there was something bigger at hand. We had those interest rate spikes in October and November that took our rates into that 7.5% range. We had extremely low inventory. Our open houses were almost empty. Our showings were down. And there just seemed to be very little real estate activity going on here in Orange County. And now, seemingly overnight, just about a month later, here in February, our buyers have returned, demand is surging at a much higher rate, and days on market are starting to decline again. Inventory levels are still not where we'd ideally like them to be, and while interest rates have come down significantly, they're still not in that 5.5% to 6% range that I had mentioned last month, that's needed to really get our market going again. Now, if we talk about demand here in Orange County, I can tell you that has jumped 38% in just the last 2 weeks alone. And that's added 361 homes into the escrow pool over that period of time, which is the largest jump we have seen since last February. Keep in mind that these interest rates are still keeping many of these would-be home purchasers at bay, and that number will be significantly higher just as soon as those rates do actually drop below 6%. Another key factor affecting demand is our inventory levels. And since the beginning of January, our already low inventory levels have dropped another 5%. And this combination of rising demand and lower inventory levels is really what's causing our days on market to plunge, something that I reported last month to be increasing. So unfortunately, I was wrong back then. In the past 2 weeks alone, the average market time for a home in Orange County went from 81 down to 56 days. That's a huge drop. But word of caution, and let me be super clear, this doesn't mean that we're getting back to those heydays of 2020 and 2021, but it does mean that that increased competition it's creating will now slow the pressure of those falling home values that we've been seeing recently. When I go back to inventory levels, as I mentioned, the overall inventory level for homes on the market in Orange County has declined 5% since the first week in January. And that number now sits at 2,415 homes on the market here in Orange County. Typically, the inventory levels increase over this period of time, but we haven't seen that trend take shape this year as of yet. I suspect most of this is happening due to the current 6+% interest rates and the reality that 89% of Orange County homeowners who have loans on their homes also have rates that are below 5%. I also suspect that once rates get below 6%, this will loosen things up and will start the inventory levels to rise just in time for that spring market from mid-March to late June. When we talk about the luxury market specifically, homes priced above $2 million, and most of what we deal with here in Laguna Beach and Orange County, demand in that market has risen 20% in the past 2 weeks and has caused days on market to decline from 169 days down to 143. The strongest level we have seen since last October when we saw those interest rates climb into that 7% range. So we can expect the luxury market to continue to improve over these next couple of months as well. And when we look specifically at the Laguna Beach market, we started the month with 92 homes on the market. And today, middle of February, we sit at 93. And in December of 2022, we had sold 12 homes in Laguna Beach. And for the month of January, that went up to 17 homes. Comparing that number to last January, we had 26 sales. This month's high sale was in South Laguna on PCH for a home on the water that was originally listed for $19,500,000 and ended up closing at $17,100,000. So congratulations to my friend Paige and Carrie for selling that. It's a great way to start the year. And that's it. Remember, if you guys like this information, want to be kept up to date on the local real estate market, please subscribe, like, or follow us from wherever you are. And that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the month, and I look forward to seeing you in March.